If you work in the oil and gas industry, you need to listen up because a very disturbing report came out from the EIA today, and that is their prediction for oil prices moving forward. And what they are predicting is right here. And keep in mind, it's August. There's only 4 months left in the year, and they are predicting that by the end of the year, West Texas Intermediate crude will be at or below $50 a barrel. They are predicting that in the first quarter of 2026, which is just 5 months from now, it will be in the 40s. And this, of course, is due to the OPEC oil production increases. If you want to know what $50 oil looks like in 2025, it looks like $30 oil in 2015. That's because inflation is a thing. And if you remember what 2015 looked like, one of the single worst oil and gas crashes in the United States in history. Understand, this is the forecast from the EIA themselves, and they are very conservative about forecasting. If they say this is happening, it could actually be even worse. It really could. They don't like making these predictions and forecasts because it shows a massive shift in one of the largest industries in the United States. So it is very big news for them to say something like this. So my advice to you simply is to be prepared for what may come, because it's going to get very ugly for the industry moving forward. And this is essentially what I predicted back in May. I thought it would happen much faster than it did. A lot of things happened to keep the price of oil propped up artificially. Probably the biggest thing being the weak dollar, losing 10% of its value. Another thing was China and India buying all of the excess oil that was being dumped on the market to put it back and to set it back strategically for later, buying up all of the cheap oil. That also kept the price of oil inflated. But now the EIA is saying that's pretty much over. And from what I have seen this morning, this is pretty much the consensus among everyone that has viewed the EIA forecast. They all agree this is coming. It's a long time coming. It should have already happened. But for other external factors, it simply hasn't. You cannot dump over 2 million barrels of oil a day onto a market and expect it not to react. That's not a thing. It has happened every single time OPEC has dumped oil in the market historically, and it's about to happen again. Just because it was delayed doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I recommend you save your money. I recommend you tighten your belts. A lot of you guys in the industry have already nervous about this. You're already feeling the pinch. You're seeing people let go. That is fixing to accelerate drastically. Thanks.